Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. As you can see, I'm in my bedroom today, and I haven't put on any makeup. I wanted to do a video and show you some of the things that I have been getting while I've been on the lockdown, because I ordered a few things and there was quite a delay, obviously, with delivery and the whole lockdown thing. I think deliveries are taking longer, and then everything suddenly arrives at once. Really made some wonderful discoveries at Aldi recently, so hope you enjoy this and stay tuned. Okay, I did promise you some budget ideas. Now, I was looking up, and I still haven't posted it, but I promise I will on my community, all about the dupes that they sell in Aldi. And when I looked up this article, basically found out that a lot of the perfumes are dupes of Jo Malone. And there is one dupe of Red Roses, which I understand is £95 to buy. Now, I haven't got Jo Malone perfume to compare it with. I've never owned Jo Malone. But all the reviews say that this is very similar. So this is number 35. And if you look at the packaging, the good way to work out what Aldi are trying to dupe is that looking at the packaging. The packaging will always give you the clue, because they try and make it look as close as possible without being sued, no doubt. So if you look at the packaging, looks very like a Jo Malone bottle. Now, if you want, you can also get candles in these fragrances, and you can get hand and body lotion, and I think you can get shower gel. I've got some shower gels as well in a different number. So they're all different numbers. If you want to know what they're duping, a good tip is to go and look at the reviews on Aldi, because somebody in the reviews always mentions what it's a dupe of. But I will also upload the article. So this is Scarlet Rose. Smells very much like I'm covered in rose oil right now, because I've squirted this on this morning. Then, so that's number 35. Then there is a very floral scented one. It says the sweetness of dewy bluebell entwined with rich hyacinth and delicate notes of jasmine. So again, I understand that that is a dupe, and that's number 33. And then this one, which is lovely and smells really fresh, is number 28, and that is citrus notes glisten over the core of orange blossom and lily of the valley, with woody undertones of sandalwood and orris. Okay, now I don't know, as I said, I've got nothing to compare it with, but they're lovely, delicious scents. It may be that they don't last as long as Jo Malone, but they are £5.99, ladies, and for £5.99 you are getting 100 mils. Even I've been using some of them as room fresheners as well, just spraying it around the room if I need to, because for £5.99, or just, you know, we're staying in, we don't want to be using up our expensive perfume when we're staying in, do we? So just a really good idea, and they smell lovely. Really recommend those. Okay, talking of dupes and Aldi, I restocked my hot cloth cleanser. This is a dupe of Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish, which I've used before for very many years, but this smells exactly the same as Liz Earle. You get your muslin cloth in the box, and you get 200 mils for £3.99. Liz Earle's is £15. I can't remember how many mils is in it, but I do remember that a Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish lasts me a month. So although I love it, it's quite expensive for a month's supply. This is £3.99. I cannot tell the difference. It has got cocoa butter, rosemary, chamomile, white tea, and eucalyptus oil. Now, if you don't like those scents, they also have different ones. They have one that is rose, which I got in the set for Mother's Day, and they have different ones, as does Liz Earle. So, and they even do an Aldi set which has got 3 in the box of different varieties, and the one that I really like and it's apparently going to be reduced at the weekend. If you go online, if you get there online first of all, they'll be available to buy online, is the pink clay version of this. It is gorgeous, and I'm going to be there first thing on Sunday morning, stocking up on the pink cloth version of this, and also the scrub. Really smells lovely. Okay, moving on. Okay, this isn't a new purchase, I've talked about it before, but this is the Lacura Aldi Miracle Cream. This is identical, again I've had it so I can tell you, it's identical to Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. It's such a good multitasker. It's a quite thick, you have to remember, look, I've just done that, and got a load of oil coming out. Before you open it, as with the Elizabeth Arden cream, you need to kind of squash it a bit because some of the oils separate from it. It's quite a thick balm, but the oils separate, and if you're not careful, you open and do what I just did, and you just get a load of oil coming out rather than the cream. But this is identical to the Liz Earle Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. It smells very similar. Brilliant multitasker. You can use it on dry spots. You could use it as a mask on your face. You can use it on your elbows. You can use it to soften your feet at night. Really good multitasker. Okay, and you can use it on your lips as well. I can't remember what this has got in it, and I haven't got the box anymore. But very good, and a dupe of Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. They also now have brought out a miracle oil, and this again is a really good kind of dry oil, perhaps not as dry as the Nooks one that I've just talked about, but very good. You can squirt it in your hair as a light mist. You can put it on your body, and I've actually put a couple of drops on my face before as a primer, and I've used it also. I've put like a really generous amount in my hands and used it to take waterproof eye makeup off with. But be careful if you do that, because if you're sensitive, it didn't cause a reaction for me, but it is a mixture of oils. So you've got helianthus seed oil, you have got fruit oils, apricot kernel oil, camellia japonica seed oil, rosemary oil, but there is a little bit of perfume at the bottom, so I probably shouldn't have done that, but I was fine. Okay, but that is the miracle oil, and again it's $3.99. So these are really good things to stock up on. You're not going to spend a fortune, and you're not compromising on quality. These are brilliant. I love Aldi skincare, and I still love their eye gel, and I've used it so much. I'm on my second jar. Very quick mention of these. Shower gels. I don't think I need to tell you what Aldi are duping there. You can probably tell from looking at the packaging. They smell delicious. This one is Zingy Lime Shower Gel, and this one, she's called Watermint and Guarana. Smells identical to a soap that I bought from Lush for 10 quid. This is 49p. Really good. Really, really smells gorgeous. Love them, love them, love them. Right, and again, I'm sure I don't need to tell you what they're duping there. Impulse body sprays. And this is my favourite scent. It's called Gentle Bliss, and it smells just like the musk one, Impulse Musk. 49p. So, you know, with body sprays, you're going to use a lot of them. Impulse is what, £2 now, over £2, and I use them up really quickly. So really good value. Told you there'd be bargains. Okay, this is a product from Aldi again, but I'm going to do a separate review. I haven't even opened this because it arrived today. It's called the Lacura Radiant Concealer. Now, you know I got one before that was in the pen that I said was a dupe of either Charlotte's Retoucher or the YSL Touche Clark. I could tell from this that it is a dupe of NARS Creamy Concealer. Now, I got it online, but I could only get it in shade Mocha. Shall we have a quick look and see what this looks like? But I'm going to be using this over the next few days, and I'll definitely come back and tell you what I think of it. Now, I've never actually owned the NARS Creamy Concealer, although I've heard some very good things about it. This is sellotaped quite strongly on, which is a good thing because it means nobody has taken it out and tried it and everything else. Good thing about buying online from Aldi is no one's messed about with it. But I'll have to just come back because this is taking an age to get off. Haha, right, I just ripped the box open. So this is probably a bit dark for me, but I could use it for contouring. Feels very smooth. Let me try a bit. It's probably going to be a bit dark for under my eyes, but I'm going to try it anyway. I can't really see what I'm doing because I'm so far away from the camera. So if I'm making a complete hash of this, forgive me. I'm not in my usual setup. Feels very good. This is $3.99 and it's drying down well. Actually, that's not a bad shade for me. It's not giving me the brightening under my eyes, but it is actually a very close match to my skin tone. The only problem is if you're darker than me, you're not going to get a shade, guys, because this is the darkest one they do. And it's the only frustration with Aldi is that they only do up to a certain shade, and they don't really do a lot for women of colour. But the good news is, if you are my skin tone and you go into Aldi, you can often get them because they sell out of the light ones and the dark ones are normally still there. I don't know what this looks like, but I'm going to try and cover that up because it looks like a perfect shade. I might have to get some more of this. Look at that. I could spot correct with this and actually not wear foundation. See if it covers my cheek peak. Yes, it does. So that is Aldi Lacura Radiant Concealer. That's your clue, I think, about NARS, because it's got, isn't it, Creamy Radiant Concealer? Anyway, $3.99. Seems really good. I'm going to keep you updated on that one. I'm really excited. I might have to go and buy some more. I hope they've still got them online in the dark. So this is shade Mocha. And incidentally, apparently their loose powder, which I haven't got yet, is a dupe of Laura Mercier. Haven't got that yet, but again, really good reviews. Okay, as I split this up now into 3 sections, I thought it was worth looking at some other Aldi dupes. Now this I haven't got my hands on yet, but I'm dying to. It's not available online. I'm hoping to get it in store. It's called Lacura Moisture Boost. It's had some really good reviews. It's $4.99 for 50 mils. And a lot of people are mentioning that it is a dupe of what is about to come up, and you shall see. Yes, Clinique Moisture Surge. Now, as a matter of interest, this 50ml jar will set you back £25 as opposed to the Aldi's $4.99. So yeah, go and grab one if you can. Okay, I don't know how I forgot to mention this in my video, but because in my cupboard there are 5, I stock up on this. This is Abbott and Broom Rhubarb and Rose hand wash from Aldi. It is 69p, and I know for a fact it is a dupe of a very well-known brand because I've had the very well-known brand, and you're about to see what it is. And here we are. It's Molten Brown Rhubarb and Rose hand wash. I've had this. They smell absolutely identical. Aldi's is 69p. Molton Brown's is £20. So go and stock up on rhubarb and rose hand wash. It smells delicious. Absolutely delicious. Okay, now some of you will remember a while back that I bought this stuff, which is overnight repair concentrate from Aldi, and it was $4.99. I love this stuff. I use it a lot at night before my night cream, although at the moment I'm using Charlotte's Magic Serum. But I love it, absolutely love it, and I think a few of you went out and bought it. Now, it's saying it's not available at the moment, or it's no longer available, but that doesn't mean they won't bring it back. But I read that this is a dupe of another high-end brand, and I'm about to show you what that is. Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. Now, I did look up the ingredients, and they're very similar. They're not exactly the same, and it is worth noting that the Kiehl's version has got squalene in it, which is, I think, quite an expensive ingredient, although you can get it in, I think the Ordinary does squalene oil. This is £40 for the same amount. So if you got the squalene oil from the Ordinary, you'd be good to go. Okay, and then I thought, Midnight Recovery Complex. Where have I heard Midnight before? And then I remembered my eye cream from Aldi, which I love, as you know. And they're still stocking this, by the way. You can get duo packs as well. It's $3.99 for one packet. And I thought, I wonder if there is an equivalent product by Kiehl's in their Midnight range, because it seems to me that they must be trying to dupe this. And then I found it. Now, it is worth mentioning, you're going to see it in a minute. I did look up the ingredients. I don't know if they're the same. This again has got squalene in it. It's got butcher's broom. It's got a lot of ingredients that are not in the Lacura one. But it does have lavender, and so does the Lacura one. I don't know if they're the same, but I think that's what they're trying to dupe. And this equivalent size is £27 as opposed to $3.99. So these are definitely worth searching out in Aldi. Okay, another dupe coming up. This is the Lacura facial cream. Again, I haven't tried this. It's not available online. It's for very dry skin. It looks very good. Had good reviews. It's $3.99 for 50 mils. And I've also read that this is a dupe of a high-end brand, and it's coming up in a second. Okay, so I'm definitely going to try and get this in store as well. And here it comes. Yes, it's Kiehl's again. I don't know how they get away with making the jars look so similar. Okay, now this jar of Kiehl's is £26 for the same amount. You can get a larger size. So all really incredible savings. Just take a look at the ingredients. They may not be exactly the same, but if you look at the reviews, the Aldi reviews are really good. People really swear by them, and I have had a lot of Aldi products and they are great. Okay, last one. I mentioned this in my video earlier on, I think. This is the Lacura setting powder. Again, wonderful reviews online. It's $4.99 for 25 grams. And supposedly it's a dupe for this, which it definitely looks like it in terms of the packaging. I've not tried the Laura Mercier setting powder, but this is £32 for 29 grams. So again, a big saving there if it is a dupe. So I must get my hands on this and give it a try. Now, I am going to leave it at that for today, for this video. But I am going to post a link in the description bar to the article about the dupes from Aldi so that you can read them all. Hope you've enjoyed watching this. See you for part 3.